What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our player ratings here on Anfield Agenda after Liverpool have beaten Bournemouth by 3-0. A result that means we've won 4 from 5 in the Premier League so far, scored 10 goals, conceded just 1, and today you are going to, I'm sure, see some high scores in the player ratings. I'm going to go through giving all the players, the substitutes and the manager a score out of 10, asking you guys as always to let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. My friends, the game might be over, but I still need to look after your grass on your pitch, and there is no better way of doing that than by using the Lawnmower 5.0, which is part of the Performance Package 5.0 from our sponsors Manscaped. Why not join myself and 10 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with our incredible offer? You can get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with our code ANFIELD20. The Performance Package 5.0 Ultra not only includes the Lawnmower 5.0, it also includes the Weed Whacker 2.0 ear and nose hair trimmer, Manscaped Skin Safe technology, the brightest ever LED spotlight, and the lawnmower is also waterproof. On top of that, Manscaped will give you a couple of free gifts, the Shed travel bag and the boxer briefs, as well as their 2 liquid formulations. So why not get yourself over to Manscaped and use the code ANFIELD20 at checkout to get yourself 20% off and free shipping. Right, let's get into the player ratings now. And let's start off with Caoimhín Kelleher. He does what we know he's going to do. He comes in and performs. That's what he does. That's why many of us feel that he is one of the best number 2s in world football, certainly in the Premier League. You would imagine that he'll probably play the game midweek as well. I would think that was always going to be the case. But today, he had some saves to make, and my goodness, he made them. I thought Caoimhín was brilliant today. Yeah, he gave us a couple of nervy moments in the first half playing out from the back. One in particular that was closed down. But other than that, he was imperious. So today, Caoimhín gets a score of 9 out of 10. And I don't know how you could disagree with that one unless you think he deserves a 10. Next up, we're going to talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold. And I thought Trent did very well today. Not just going forward, not just in possession, but defensively and tracking back as well. I don't think we can be displeased with his performance today. I certainly hold him to maybe a little bit of a higher standard than others because of what he's capable of. But all that in today, I thought Trent did well. So I've given him a score of 8 out of 10. Next up, our captain, Virgil van Dijk. Again, another clean sheet, another great defensive performance, and the solidity that himself and Ibu give us together is top notch. Our captain didn't let us down today. He rallied the troops. We got the response. We did get a wake-up call early doors from Bournemouth. They had the ball in the net. Thankfully, it was ruled out correctly for a close offside call. But Virgil and Ibu were brilliant. So our captain today, I'm giving a score of 9 out of 10. I hope that you agree with that one. Moving into his centre-back partner now, Ibrahim Konate, did go into the book today, but I thought, again, dealt with everything that Bournemouth threw at him very well. He is so assured when he's at it. And him and Virgil together, I mean, best of luck winning any of those aerial duels. So I thought Ibu again today was incredible, and much like Virgil, I'm giving him a score of 9 out of 10. Across to the left-hand side now, and Andy Robertson. There was loads of effort from Robbo today. Loads of runs down the left side. Got up and down the left channel all day. Still want a little bit more from him with regards to assists and maybe even a goal every now and again. But I can't be complaining today. I thought Robbo, if I'm being hyperly critical, I would say of the 4 defenders, probably slightly less of a great performance than the others, which is why I've given him a score of 7 out of 10. You might feel that's critical or overly harsh. If you do, please feel free to let me know in the comment section. Next up, into midfield. This was a difficult one for me on Gravenberch because so many things today, as always, he did really well. Breaking lines, breaking up play, getting back and helping out defensively. But I can't just ignore the 4 or 5 misplaced passes today. Some of them overhit, some of them underhit and caused us to intercept. We turned over possession with that Bournemouth chance I spoke about as well from Gravenberch's pass being intercepted. He needs to cut that out, but other than that, there's very little to be critical of. So I'm going to give him a score of 8 today for his performance. Next up, Alexis McAllister. Phenomenal. Much like Dominic Szoboszlai, absolutely phenomenal. Ran all day today. Could have been right up there for man of the match shout as well. The midfield trio we have, we're really fortunate. Him, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, all of them, when they're on form, it is joy to watch. And what a unit that Arne Slot has got there in midfield. I'm going to give Alexis today a big whopping 9 out of 10. I was really impressed with him. Again, I hope you agree. Dominic Szoboszlai. Firstly, I thought it was good man management from Arne Slot to get him off with about 20 to go, give Curtis Jones the minutes and let Dominic get a breather. The game was won at that point. We don't want to overwork him. We know how much ground he covers in a game, how much effort he puts in. Today, incredible. Don't know what else to say. Just top-notch performance. Giving him a score of 8 out of 10. Mohamed Salah. Let's look at the good first. Effort, always there. Ground covered, always there. Coming back and helping out defensively, absolutely. But we hold this man to a high standard because he is a record breaker. He is a standard bearer and he needs to be judged accordingly. We can't ignore the decision making today. We can't ignore some of the poor shooting attempts. And in an area of the pitch where we have lots of options, the fact that Chiesa is now there and will be breathing down his neck is, I think, something that Salah needs to be concerned about and needs to step up his game and answer and get himself a goal, whether it be against Wolves next weekend or whether he plays against West Ham. I can't just ignore the performance today. He was selfish at times, he was wasteful at times, and that's going to be reflected in a score of 6 out of 10. Next up, Luis Diaz. Wow. Could just leave it there, right? Wow. Both goals, top notch. Effort all around, top notch. There was one part today where he forced a save from Kepa, not one of his 2 goals, and it would have been goal of the month. He left 3 Bournemouth defenders for dead, burst into the penalty area and forced Kepa into a save at his near post. I don't know what else this man can do so far this season. He can do no wrong. He's been phenomenal. He was your Anfield Agenda man of the match, and today he's getting a perfect 10 out of 10 from me. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from Lucho. There he is. Darwin. Cometh the hour, cometh the opportunity, and thankfully cometh the man, and almost cometh this presenter watching it. What a goal. Beautiful ball by Ibu. His goal was a different one. Beautiful goal nonetheless. He wins a header on the halfway line, heads it to Mo, spins around into the channel. Mo reverses it to him, bursts through on goal. He's got a lot to do. He's still got one defender in front of him. He cuts onto his left foot, and then from that point on, it's just magic. He buries it past the despairing dive of Kepa and wheels away in celebration. He answered his critics today. It is just one game. He needs to build on this. But the signs were there, the sparks were there. I thought it was good man management from Arne to bring him off to a standing ovation as well. So Darwin Núñez can be very proud and very happy with his performance today. We've given him a score of 8 out of 10. Next up, Curtis Jones came on to replace Dominic Szoboszlai, as I mentioned earlier on, around the 78 minute mark. I thought he looked good. He played with a bit of a swagger today. Look, we didn't score in the second half. We would have liked to have all pushed on and grabbed another 1 or 2. But again, I don't think Curtis did anything wrong when he came on. It's good to see him getting minutes back into his legs, and hopefully he can continue to evolve and continue to push on. Giving him today off his cameo a score of 7 out of 10. Next up, Cody Gakpo, probably the most unlucky player in the whole Liverpool squad because he has Diaz and on fire Luis Diaz ahead of him. In every other season, and probably most other clubs, Cody Gakpo will be playing every single week because he's not done anything wrong. Even when he came on today, he got involved in the game, tried to chip in. I'm going to be interested to see if maybe Arne Slot will find a way to get him and Diaz on the pitch, maybe putting Cody centrally. But today, again, did no wrong when he came on, giving him a score of 7 out of 10. And as I mentioned, probably the most unlucky player in that whole Liverpool squad because of how well Diaz has started the season. Next up, the debut at home for Federico Chiesa. Came off the bench with 20, maybe 15 to go, did have a strike, a volley from distance that was straight at Kepa. Then he had the moment where he hit the post and we were all wondering, was that going to be his debut goal? I think he would have been offside, but nonetheless, encouraging signs and very interesting to see that Arne Slot brought him on and put him straight through the middle. A sign of things to come? I don't know, but certainly I wouldn't be surprised at all to see Federico Chiesa start against West Ham on Wednesday, and we're all very much looking forward and excited to see what Chiesa can do in the Liverpool shirt. For his cameo from the bench today, giving him a score of 7 out of 10. And lastly, but certainly not least, the manager, Arne Slot. Again, we wanted a response from last week. He would have told the players and they would have known last week against Forest wasn't good enough. Since then, he's taken the team over to the San Siro, gone a goal down and then beat Milan by 3-1. Come back today, blitz Bournemouth in the first half, scored 3 goals, kept a clean sheet and has 12 points from 15. Very good start to the campaign for Arne Slot. Very happy with how he managed the game, the minutes and the players today. And I'm giving the gaffer a score of 9 out of 10. So that is the Anfield Agenda player ratings. Now it is over to you guys to let us know your thoughts. Feel free to play along in the comment section and give the players scores out of 10 yourself. We will be back live on Monday with the Late Night Agenda. Until then, I'm going to be taking Sunday off and I'm going to enjoy some time with the family. Thank you all for your incredible support. Do drop a like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. We are closing in, as you can see, on 276,000 subscribers. But we wouldn't be here and we wouldn't get to there without your support. So thank you for that. Yeah, until then, my friends, enjoy the fight tonight if you're watching the AJ fight or whatever else you're doing for the weekend. Have a good one. Thank you again to our sponsors, Manscaped. Don't forget, you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our discount code Anfield20. Put that in at checkout or scan the QR code in the bottom corner. Until then, my friends, enjoy it. 3-0 victory, 12 points from 15. The Reds are back. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.